Hello guys, it's the Caribbean Bookworm, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King. So welcome back to my channel, and this is another Stephen King book review, the second Stephen King book I've read so far, and I enjoyed it really much. So the story of this Stephen King book goes that there is this king in the land of Delain, a mystical fantasy land, and this king, Roland the Great, has two sons, Peter and Thomas. Now, Peter is destined to become king because he's the eldest son, but the king's magician, Randall Flagg, doesn't like that because Peter is a very strong and individual person and the rightful king. So he wants the youngest son, Thomas, to become king because he is more easy to manipulate. The king's magician pursues on to his evil plans and ends up murdering the king of the lane, Roland, so that his scheme can start to go into play. Now that is a very simple and straightforward plot, and that already won me over because it doesn't have a lot of like turns and twists. It's a very straightforward, very Tolkien-esque type of story. And it is told in, of course, a fairy tale fashion, and it is told by an unseen narrator, likely Stephen King himself, since he did write this book for his daughter. Overall, I found this book very fun to read. It's very light and it's very easy to get through, and I like the atmosphere and the scenery of Delain itself, this like medieval type of place and country. Of course, this isn't a perfect Stephen King book. It has its flaws. So one of the flaws is that, well, it's not really a flaw, but it's just a little bit of a nitpicking thing. It's not very original. It's a story that you've heard 1,000 times before. It's your typical fairy tale type of story with the evil wizard that wants to take over the kingdom, etc. So there's nothing original to it if you're looking for that into this book. Another one of the flaws is that I think they went really fast over some of the characters. You didn't have the time to connect with some of the characters, in particularly the side characters, so the friends of, say, the young prince, Peter. You didn't get the chance to like really connect with them. They just went really fast over them. You do get a little bit of character development, but not that much. But on to the flip side now, on the pros of this book, I really enjoyed the antagonist of this book, Randall Flagg. So reading this book particularly got me a very good overview of what this character is like, and I like what I've read so far. In the other book that I've read, Gwendy's Bottom Box, you also get a little bit of a taste with the Man in Black, but not as much as you get into this book. He's one of the main characters, and he is the main antagonist as well. Another positive that I have with this book is the overall mythos built with this book, this land of Delain. You want to read more about it. You want to know more about what's going on in this world in particular. And you get the feeling that there's more to than what the narrator is telling you. So you have that feeling of, oh, what's going to happen next, or where would that lead into, or what does that mean, etc. So, in conclusion, if you're new to Stephen King, especially if you don't want to read some of his bigger works like The Stand, Duma Key, or It, then I really recommend getting into this light book. It's a very easy read. It's a very attractive book as well. It has a lot of nice illustrations. So I really recommend, if you want to get into Stephen King and you don't know where to start, then you can go into this nice little fantasy novel. That is, if you like fantasy. So that's it for my review of The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm now delving into one of the bigger ones, which is It. Wish me luck. I'll keep pushing through, and you can check me out on Goodreads. See you guys soon, and bye.